Okay, so this is an iPhone and it is made by a group of people who think that taking time with things and polishing the product to a perfection is the best thing to do instead of, oh wait, rolling out features as they come along. Now this is the Ather 450X and it is made by people who also think the same thing. But the question remains, have they succeeded? Let's find out. Ather 450X looks similar to the older Ather 450, and in terms of visual changes you're not going to find anything that's separating this scooter with the next one except with the branding. But there is one very crucial difference, shall I say many, but those are in the internal and the mechanical side of the things. So let's take a look at each of them one by one. For starters, the touch screen on the scooter gets 2GB RAM and 16GB internal storage this time around, which is twice more than the last one. Because of more RAM, the onboard Snapdragon powered SoC is capable of running background processes and in turn make the scooter more efficient. Meanwhile, the 16GB internal storage enables users to store documents and offline maps on this thing as well. Now, this is my first time riding the Ather scooter, but I would still say that the overall UI and its smoothness is relatively decent. Another new thing on this electric scooter are these brand new side mirrors. They have been completely redesigned and they are more lighter this time around to aid in handling of this particular scooter. Similarly, the side step on this thing is also brand new and it seamlessly integrates well with the rest of the design choices on the scooter as well. Moreover, the side step also feels very sturdy and can handle the load pretty well in my opinion. Now, another major new thing on this electric scooter is a brand new battery. The new battery is housing more cells and as a result the scooter now has more range. How much? Well, in terms of AR/AI testing, the scooter gets around 145 kilometers of range. And in terms of true range, which is Ather's internal way of testing its range, the scooter is rated at 100 kilometers on a single charge. Now, this range is assured for you if you are riding the scooter in the SmartEco Mode. There are a total of 4 driving modes in the Ather 450X. As you can see, it has a SmartEco Mode, a Ride Mode, a Sport Mode and a Warp Mode. The latest thing that Ather 450X has introduced is the SmartEco Mode. Now, it is specially designed for people who worry that they are going to deplete their scooter's battery range if they drive it in a rash manner. As a result, the brand new mode dynamically adjusts power so users can get the high acceleration when they want and drive conservatively while saving the range as well, without switching into 2 different modes, which is pretty neat. The thing about the SmartEco Mode is that let's say if you are driving around town only, then that mode will give you enough juice to get around. But the thing is that if you plan to take your vehicle on the main road or on the highway where you are required to go above at least 55 kilometers an hour, then that SmartEco Mode will not suffice. I mean, you will be able to overtake some vehicles for 1 or twice, but you're not going to be able to sustain a high speed with that SmartEco Mode. And apparently that is the only mode which is giving you the highest amount of range. But you see, making a bigger battery with a lot of range is not actually the main issue here. You see, Ather yesterday said that they can easily make a 200 kilometer range battery and that would be very easy for them. But the thing is that it's not just about the battery range, because let's say if you have a very big battery, then that battery is going to produce a lot of heat and that heat needs to be dissipated by an active cooling system, and putting all of that together in a scooter will increase its weight drastically, and for that the suspension of this thing will also have to be retuned, and in some way or another some structural changes might also be needed to accommodate all of these changes as well. In a way, putting just a bigger battery will drive up the cost of the scooter in a much drastic manner that one might assume naturally. And that would make the EV ownership, the whole concept of EV ownership, a little bit farther from the reach of the common man than it already is. I mean, at least for now. Another really cool feature that these Ather scooters have is the park assist function. To enable it, you just have to turn on the motor, click on over here, and now you can move your scooter in the reverse direction using the same panel. And if you want to cancel it, you just have to press this and it's cancelled. Pretty neat, right? Now another main change on this scooter comes in the form of brand new tires. Ather has made them in collaboration with MRF specifically to handle the weight, acceleration and other dynamics of this particular electric scooter. And during my ride, I can feel the same as well. The scooter has a lot more grip and it provides a decent confidence while cornering. Speaking of cornering, the weight of the new Ather 450X is around 5 kg more than the previous model. So the suspension of this thing have also been retuned to suit the increased weight as well. Speaking of battery degradation, according to official data from Ather, almost all the scooters sold till now only suffer from around 5 to 10% of battery degradation. And that is pretty neat. So in terms of space and utilities, here's what the Ather 450X has on offer. First of all, let me show you. This is the charging port, which you can close it and open it. Now this is a proprietary port made by Ather, so it's not universal or anything. Over here you can see there is a space for a tie hook. Furthermore, you can also wrap a rope around this thing and keep a heavy luggage tied over here. Next, in the boot, there is space for keeping your charger and the cable. As you can see, this is the charger and this is the cable. But with this thing kept here, you can't keep a full face helmet. So if you want to keep that, you'll have to take this out and then keep the full face helmet over here. Ta-da! So in conclusion, this thing is providing you at least 2 days worth of commute of battery range. Doesn't matter where you live in this entire country. And at this point, I think if you want to get into that EV lifestyle, then it is pretty easy. You can do so without any hesitation, and the range that this thing has on offer and the overall package of this entire thing is good enough for you to switch over for your daily commute from a petrol power scooter to this one. As for the issues like, you can say, intercity travel or traveling to a little bit farther distance, I think there is still some way to go for a scooter of this type to be able to travel that much distance on a single charge. But for intra-city travel, if you want to travel within the city and a lot of times as well, this scooter is pretty great. It handles well, it is comfortable to ride, and it offers performance on the go. Plus, Ather is improving its charging infrastructure every day, so charging this thing around town won't be an issue as well. So there you have it, folks. Ather 450X. Let me know what you think of it down in the comment section below, and I will see you guys next time. Also, subscribe to our channel because we'll be doing a full ownership review of the Ather 450X very soon. Okay, so this was Atnesh Dubey. On the camera with me is Pratik Khatri, and I will see you guys next time.